have a predetermined onboarding exercise process. That's to say, and we've got a 7-step process, and I'm happy to send that to you as well. Onboarding is critical. Because I want you to imagine that when a brand new employee comes into your company, and they're listening, I mean, look, they're afraid, right? They are. I mean, there's a certain amount of anxiety that comes with that. And so our job is to make sure that we reduce that anxiety. They've already been able to prove to us they've got the skills and the attitude, okay? But why would I want to put them in harm's way because they don't happen to understand the environment? So understanding the environment is the onboarding part of the process. Okay, the next step after onboarding, actually they're quite related, is whoever that person is being managed by, that manager needs to immediately set the expectations. Okay, set it. Here's how this job is being measured. Okay, here are my expectations in the next 90 days. Be very specific, etc., etc. And we have our 4-step expectation setting process. And if you want to hear more about that, we'll be doing that in a future episode. But I'm happy to take you through that. Look, if you have, like, if you're 20 days away from hiring somebody and you're going, oh boy, I got to work on this onboarding thing and setting great expectations, I'm actually not quite sure what that is, then just call us. I'm just going to give it to you. Don't worry about, oh boy, am I getting caught in some guy trying to sell me coaching. No, you're not. Okay, our stuff is there. And then the other thing, and I just learned this the other day in spades, not that we didn't know it before, but it was exemplified in one of my clients, and pointing at the chair where that client actually sits most of the time, is the appraisal process. Employees not only need, but want to know how they're doing. They really do. They really, really do. Good or bad, they want to know. And so appraisal conversations should not be, oh, here's your annual appraisal. Oh boy, here we go again. No. I mean, do it once a month. Do it once a quarter. It doesn't have to be as extensive.
Or it could be random.
Well, yeah, particularly if we see really good behavior and results, or if you see not so good.
Because the project just came through, or actually probably at the review time, when you finish up a project, let's debrief real quick. Okay, that was great. You handled this perfectly. I love the way you came back with your clients. You were on the ball 100% of the time.
And well, thank you for bringing that up, because it's not just bad news appraisals. It can and should be also good news appraisals. So
because people are more critical than they should.
Okay, so second to the last step, and the last step that we're going to take you through in future episodes is not always the easiest. And I can't tell you I've taken any number of clients through this process, unfortunately, is the termination process. Someone is not performing, and I've taken them through my escalation review process, right? Like verbal warning, secondary warning, 3 strikes, you're out. Okay, that should be known by your employees. And for the verbal warning, everything goes into a file. That's the documentation piece. So I'm taking it down too much of that path right now. We've done our 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Just recognize team is big. The financial implications of hiring, I will be showing you those in our next episode, because I want you to know that. It's not that difficult, but you ought to be really conscious of what that is. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So hopefully we're not hitting on things that, hopefully we are hitting on things that are important to you. And like I said, if you need something right now, don't hesitate to call 847-456-7457. And you know, Bruce is aware of all of this stuff already because he's seen it so many times. You can call him.
And I live it. But also, so in video production, I was talking about onboarding. Way of onboarding would be training videos. So and that's kind of stuff we do.
All right. That's it, folks.
Thanks for joining. Share this out. Rewatch the old ones. Tune into our YouTube channels and get caught up from the beginning.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay.